There are quite a lot of videos I have that need to be edited, but I can record in Zoom and it's an MP4. Um, it's been a while since I uploaded anything on current trends in education, and there are a couple of things that I saw today because I get a variety of current happenings in education going on in my I get those emails in my inbox every day. So I saw one today that just it's so ridiculous. You guys need to take a look at it. So let me make sure I turn on screen share, right? Okay. And this is one free article left because I'm not signed in. 4-day school weeks may have diminishing returns for teacher recruitment. This is the most ridiculous thing I think I have heard in a long time. It rivals the argument that students do better in class and on their schoolwork if you take their cell phones away from them. And that is patently not true because of the number of students who have anxiety. Different topic. I'll do a different video on that one. For now, let's look at this 4-day work week. Do teachers actually have Fridays off on a 4-day work week? They do not. And I can tell you that because I have worked at a college of higher education that only has 4 days of class a week. I have worked there for the last 5 years. It is highly successful for students. It's also very successful for instructors. What do we do on Friday? It's not a day off, y'all. We have mandatory meetings. We have the committees that we're expected to volunteer on, like the curriculum committee, first year experience, um, FIGs, that kind of thing. You know what I'm talking about. We do those on Friday. We have wellness, professional development for us as educators, things that we apply to ourselves that also sometimes include content that we can pass on to our students for them to help manage, their learner anxiety or stress or whatever. So we have meetings from 8:30 in the morning until anywhere between 2 and 3 o'clock in the afternoon on Friday with a 1 hour unpaid break for lunch, right? But let's take a look at this a little bit deeper. Um, this article is suggesting that the reason to shorten work school week is to attract and keep teachers. And they're saying that when more districts adopt that shortened schedule, that it loses the attractiveness for teachers. I call BS because why the heck would you want to go and teach at a school that has 5 days of classes when you've got the same pay for 4 days? And then all your meetings and everything are on Friday. You don't have to show up early. You don't have to stay late. You don't have to show up for those random Saturday meetings. It's all done on Friday. Why? Why the heck? It's like this is it is not a higher salary for 5 days of teaching than it is for 4. That is absolutely incorrect. Um, it's like, did they not even interview any teachers for this? I am not seeing that they did. And this can't work in all school districts. because, or let me put it this way, it can't work in all states because some states mandate a number of the number of educational hours per day. So, and others mandate the number of instructional days per year. If you are in a state that mandates the number of instructional hours per day, your state's never going to do a 4-day work week. It's always going to be 5, right? Because in the states that are doing the 4-day instructional schedule, they are not adding extra hours onto that day to make up whatever is not going on with students on Friday. And I have to also say that the Friday not being an instructional day also opens up time for us to spend one-on-one time with students, usually on Zoom, to talk to them off the record about what they're struggling with in class, what do they need help getting caught up with, if they know that they're going to be out of class for a couple of days for whatever reason, there's a family funeral coming up, there's a family vacation coming up, whatever, that gives them time to work ahead and get that individualized, mediated instruction from us under absolutely no pressure on Friday. So it does not look like Ms. Sparks interviewed any teachers for this article at all. And if she ends up seeing this video, I would love to have a conversation with her about this because I see where she stated she's getting her data from, but this needed a whole lot more research before this went to publish. And Education Week may not have given that to her. I totally understand that because I used to be a journalist. However, she did not interview any teachers. And there are substantial facts missing from this article and her assessment of a 4-day versus a 5-day work week. So that's all that I have for this edition of Current Trends in Education. Thank you guys for watching. I will see you in the next video.